I'm not going to say good MF morning, but yes, age restriction is on. Yes, I've restricted the age to adults only, and I've also put my not community, I don't know what it's called, but there's two settings. So when you go to post your video on YouTube, it will ask you your age. It will ask you, do you want to restrict your viewers? No, I'm sorry. It will ask the other person watching how old they are. And then, excuse me, it will ask the other person how old they are watching, as well as restrict my viewers watching these lives to at least 18 years old. They didn't ask for my ID when I signed up. However, I think enough children have spoken amongst each other. I know at least like the ones within my general area, because depending upon what you hashtag your videos, they'll be like divvied out through the algorithm, as well as who has your phone number. Getting your phone number is, just as personal as your birthday and all that other good stuff. Now, my passwords have been compromised before, just off a GP, that I changed my password to something that was obvious, like a birthday or a friend's name in a year. So this morning I ran to get cigarettes, and I had a lot going on in my mind. I was making a phone call, as well as like making a video, as well as like paying attention to the cars and whoever else is walking around, because you just never know. And there's a large amount of people who strongly dislike me. I would say it's 50-50, maybe even 60-40, 60% don't like me. I'm going to do my best to change that, especially because I'm a nice person and I mean well. But once somebody deliberately antagonizes me, or does or says something disrespectful that is not out of genuine care or concern, it teaches me a lesson on how I talk to people. And it's not always nice, it's more not nice than nice, hence why people don't think I'm a nice person. I'm not really sure what age emotionally mature adult women stop running their mouth in a way that will get them beat up like a dude. And no matter what females out here think, like, okay, not to put it on Blueface and Krishan because everybody's talking about them now, but I love them, both of them. I wish them nothing but happiness. And when I hear people on the internet call Krishan Rock tough, it's like, yeah, she's tough if she's fighting another female, but all that she's putting Blueface's life at risk stuff, if he really felt that way, he could have her touched. And being as though she's an alcoholic, and you might think, oh, she's pregnant, he wouldn't do that. Maybe he personally wouldn't, but you're not those people. You can't go into the minds of others and say what they would and wouldn't do, because that's why, I'm just giving you an example. It might not make sense to like a child. However, just try to listen to like the message that I'm delivering rather than personally judge me. You know, right now I dropped my keys, so I'm looking all around to see if I see my keychain. I thought that I walked on the opposite side of the street, but I have to look everywhere. No, that's just a piece of snow. I could have left it in the store, but so yeah, while I'm looking for my keys, because every time I walk, I'm a fast walker, and my pockets, for some reason, every time I wear sweatpants and I walk, my legs bounce, and like I've dropped money. I always lose this key, and when you see the huge keychain it's on, it's gonna blow your mind how I could have possibly dropped this. But anyway, with Krishan and Blueface, he's not in imminent danger. He has security, he has bodyguards. They both have, trust me, they want to be with each other. He's not scared of her, she's not scared of him. He has patience to deal with her, and also financially she helps support Alexis, Jaden Alexis, and Blueface's son. And I could see in their last interview, now Shaq's ex-girl was interviewing the two of them, and she is so pretty, but she's like almost 40. We're actually the same age, 34, 35. But basically, like, as far as I'm concerned, Blueface and Krishan really do love each other. They're about their bread. She's in a contract with him as his artist. So, you know, NDAs and stuff like that are very touchy. Also, she's pregnant with his baby. So she's entitled to his money. His money is her money. And I don't know. There's a lot that people don't pay attention to as far as finances and like non-disclosure agreements, things of that nature. So I wanted to talk about them, of course, and anything that with their faces on, I click, and so do a lot of other people. So, you know, yes, people say they're toxic, etc., whatever. I don't know, like, for me, it's entertainment. They're playing characters, and, you know, I genuinely understand their comedy, like, the way that people probably tell them what to say, you know. Wrestling, I love like the Bella Twins and all those other female wrestlers, Nia Jax, Snoop Dogg's daughter. Like, Krishan Rock was on the video game of WWE for a reason. She's a character, especially because she got her tooth knocked out. You know what I'm saying? She's walking around with the tooth missing, tats of Blueface all over her body. You know what I'm saying? She's portraying an image, and that's what so many fail to realize. So, and I think they fail to realize it with me too. Even not only, some people are not used to filming themselves or having a microphone in their face, shit like that. Like, at this point in time, I could tell by her eye rolling, she is completely over the people in her business, people in her face. You know, they did that wedding video, and it's just like, people are taking it not even as a video, but as a real life marriage. It's just wild. On interviews, he said, "Oh, I don't believe in marriage." So I love them. They're doing them. They're getting their money. Everybody wants to interview them for clout, for money. everybody's a podcaster and an influencer, and what it comes down to is like Shaq's daughter, they dressed her up, put some Chicago Bulls drip on her, gave her some nice glasses, a pretty hairstyle, and paired her with a regular dude, gave him a microphone in the office. And what I don't really understand is how how stars handle people using them for recognition and clout. They might not even be a fan. Like, I bet you if someone like me ran into them, we'd get along just fine. Because I get it, you know? But they are definitely relevant. And I would like to, in the next 6 months to 18 months, start really getting on my grind. Age doesn't matter. Well, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, when it comes to certain things, well, fame, my body is gonna have to be so right in order for me to even stay remotely relevant, because being fat, like not fat, but like not having a really nice body, there's a target on my back, plus my age. You know what I mean? My teeth aren't perfect. It's all about skin, hair, or, you know what I'm saying, her just missing that tooth, Krishan Rock, it brings attention to her, you know? Like, I saw mispigmented skin. She had like brown freckles and white skin, and she went viral just for that. So sometimes it could be easy to go viral, but people like me, people like, you know what I'm saying, that are constantly posting, we have more of a chance to stay viral. Let me look if my keys are in here. I hope so. I got my keys.
Oh, that's yours. Yeah, it's on the counter. See it?
Sorry. Yeah, I found it. Dropped it in the store. Can't lose that. So that's why I was basically making the video, because I had the time. And that's another thing I wanted to tell any of my friends, my mom, or any of like buddy that follows me that's thinking, oh, I should be an influencer. Like, when I look at people like Mayday, or people that are always on Facebook in the drama, that's how they stay relevant. And like, I don't know if it's your community who originally starts like talking about you, but if that's the case, I'm halfway there. I might even wear a mask today, only because even that's why I wear glasses a lot of times. I want to sometimes be like not looked at, and I guess that's why my friends that are like true friends will tell me, don't wear all that makeup, or don't do your hair like a certain type of way. For people that get a lot of attention, people in their lives can easily say, oh, well, don't have eccentric hair, don't have nose piercings, or things that will stick out that make you look appealing or even not appealing. I've noticed, in as far as like the internet goes and going viral and becoming a celebrity, becoming a person who is interesting, there's a lot of the same characteristics: tattoos, eccentric makeup, crazy colors in the hair, revealing outfits, sexual dance gestures. And a lot of strippers go viral, bottle girls, but not too many like nerds that stay in their room and shit like that and draw anime and wear oversized sweatshirts. They're not really in a position to get a lot of attention, and I don't think that's fair. And I think that's why a lot of people like me and look up to me, because I'm not really an it girl. I've had a really hard life. So I give people a lot of hope and a lot of inspiration as to, don't allow people to put filters on you and to put you into a box and say, hey, you have got to, stop talking so ghetto, or stop, overly sexualizing black men when you might even really be in love with somebody, or, other folks don't like the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you act. And it's difficult for other people to understand me a lot of times because I am so different. But I don't mean any harm, and it caused me a lot of problems. That's why I really, really talk about Krishan and Blueface on a psychological, like intellectual level, because I'm infatuated with the fact that they're just like me and are extremely wealthy. I deserve that wealth too. I deserve that recognition, and I deserve to be a public figure. I'm just as talented, equally as interesting, just as good looking, and I could say it about Kim Kardashian too. If you put me under the knife and squeezed and propped and pried every body part together, cinched my waist, fixed my teeth, gave me the best skincare routine, tanning, nails done, hair done, makeup professionally done, I would look just as, breathtaking. And I don't really believe in idolatry. So, another point of this video I wanted to make was that people idolize them and then begin to get this like anger towards celebrities, like you hate them but you want to be them. And I just watched a murder mystery where an Instagram model who had ties to Drake, he supposedly wrote a song about her. Her crush was sending her a whole bunch of money and then supposedly murdered her. So, I'm sure, like, when you're a public figure, it's really not safe. Like, for example, I made a phone call at 2 a.m. Around 8 a.m., my phone rang, and the person asked me, why did you call me? You and, like, Nal's right next to you, because my dog will protect me. And it's crazy because as soon as the phone rang at 2 a.m. and I was calling, I'm like, I should either be calling the cops, but it might not be that serious because I do live in a wooded area, or I should be, like, not scared because Nal will, like, defend me. I think it was an animal, but I can't be too sure. I do have people that have. I would say since I moved to Bayville last May, I've had at least 5 to 6 men knock on my windows. 2 of them being sent to, like, fix something in the house. 2 people that were drivers, 3 drivers actually. 1 was kind of a friend for like 2 or 3 days and just walked in my house and I locked myself in the bathroom. But that's why, like, I need to start looking. If I'm going to continue to do this, I'm going to need my own space, my own privacy. So, these videos, pretty much, I am keeping a virtual diary or like vlogging. And, if you're cool with me or you're kind of close to me, it gives you a little bit more insight into my life online as a creator, my neighborhood, my voice, me with no makeup, the way I live, how I carry myself, you know, about my kids, about my pets, what I like to eat. And I think for me, it's enjoyable watching other young ladies, other walks of life who have like pulled through and done something with themselves, and like the way that other females who are too deep into Hollywood are paid to act. I think it's refreshing for me to get on here, like, you know, coming from nothing, living in like the backwoods of Bayville, where there's like squirrels trying to get in my window at 2 a.m. And just showing people the real me. And when you're not here anymore, you know, your loved ones or your kids, it's a nice, like, I used to want to keep a journal for them, especially when, you know, I wasn't around for a few months, and when they were older, kind of say, hey, this is how I felt at that time, or even when they were babies. So I do appreciate YouTube in a sense that, you know, a lot of groupies and haters who don't like my page, they're not understanding that, you know, my family could be appreciating this, you know, people who don't necessarily see my face every day, my mom. And, you know, I also wanted to say, when my mom was on Maybay's live, I was so happy for her. And there were people in the comments disrespecting her, and I'm like, chill, that's my mom. And they're like, I wouldn't care if it was your sister, which didn't even really make sense. Look at these berries. But this is like pretty much my neighborhood. And what I was saying before about paranoia, it's almost as if there was a squirrel or an animal by my air conditioning vent, and I thought somebody was creeping in my window. I got up. Nall was all right. She didn't even like move because I think she knew it was an animal. But yeah, it scared the fuck out of me because I get threats. And then like when I'm in places that have cameras, I know with certainty, I've been told like so-and-so was watching you, and the people have told me themselves. When I worked at IHOP, they would do it. Just weird shit. I've seen people like sneak take pictures of me in coffee shops and shit, or post them on the internet. Oh, and also, if someone takes a picture of me and sends it to me or posts it, like jobs have said, oh, you were using your phone, so from now on, I don't even want to keep my phone on me. Like, I don't even bring it to where I'm completing work. You could chop your fingers off, X, Y, and Z. And I'm so scared of getting in trouble because that's my bread and butter. So I actually took my bracelets off, and they were tied to me. So like I wouldn't take them off. I cut those bitches off. So I'm not gonna get fired over a phone. Like, I remember I took this bomb ass TikTok of me dancing at my job. I deleted it because it's like, last thing you want is while you're on your break, them saying you're stealing time. I told them, like, they try to come at me like, oh, you're in the aisle getting Hellman's mayo, pickles, peppers, bread. Like, I'm in and out the aisles 4 times for 7 different items. Like, they think I'm just slow rolling, like, what's it called, like letting the clock go so I could take, like, get paid to just like go in the bathroom and take a dump. I don't do that. I care about my team. Like, that's what people don't understand. Like, and I'm a female with my period, working with 6, 7, 8 men, and I'm bleeding through my pants. So me and my dog both have our period. So it's brutal. And tomorrow's payday. I gotta work till 7 tonight. I will be at ShopRite at 8 a.m. Cashing that sucker. I owe $232 dollars to one place. I owe 100 to another. That's only gonna leave me with like 150 in spending money. Cigarettes are $12.40 with tax. So for Marlboro Menthols, which isn't even my brand, I smoke Newports, I had to pay $16 and some odd change plus tax. And I lost my keys. I'm going to heat my coffee up, take a shower, self-tan. I'm gonna put 4 layers of self-tanner on so I can look alive. Smack the shit out of myself, put some blush on, barely wear any makeup, just fucking lashes. Make sure my teeth are brushed. My hat, it stinks like bologna. I'm just gonna wear like this flat, washed up one that I got when I first started. Straighten my hair, put it in a bun. Like, I'm gonna spend the next 6 hours doing hair and makeup so that when I walk in that place, every fucking head is gonna turn. I know my ex don't like it. I know people will say, you look better with all that makeup, but I without all that makeup, but they're lying. When a female shows, like, that's why I think another reason men like girls with nice legs and nice bodies, it shows you have stamina. You can last long. You're not lazy. Men don't like lazy females. So that's why I'm gonna spend all hella long getting ready. Why not? You know? And it makes for good content. People like it. It's fun. It's feminine. And it's a good hobby. You know? Ever since I made a vow to myself to not, snort, chew, or, ingest opiates intravenously or otherwise, I spend money on myself because I deserve it. You only live once. That's the motherfucking motto. You'll never get this time back, so don't waste it being like hateful, hurtful, deceitful, spiteful, sad, mad, indifferent, or otherwise. Stay in the moment and just thank God. And that's another thing, not to keep bringing up Christian Rock, but she believes in Jesus and she gives glory to God, and I respect her for that. You know? I'm gonna dance today too. I got 2 songs I wanna dance to. And if there are kids sneaking on my page to watch me, don't smoke cigarettes. It's nasty. Hi, good girl. Can Mama have a kiss? Can Mama have a kiss? Watching Scooby? Watching Scooby? You got a potty? Come on, girl. Let's go out back. Come on. We're gonna play outside because Nall's got PMS and so do I. So this air is gonna get us feeling good. Feeling good. Me and my girl getting our exercise. Right, Mamas? Good girl. Let's get our exercise. Sit. Come on. Get a stretch. Get some sun. Let's get some exercise.